Do you have hundreds and hundreds of hours in Stardew Valley and you think that you've already seen and accomplished everything in the game? Or are you someone who just wants to add a bit more challenge to this chill and relaxing game? If your answer is yes to any of those, then this video is for you. I have compiled a list of mods that adds more challenge to our beloved farming game. I recently did a playthrough where I added some of these mods to my game and attempted to meet some goals within 100 days. I will put the link for that video below if you want to check that out. Anyway, these first 4 mods that I will showcase were all used in that playthrough. First, and this was my favorite, survivalistic mod. This adds thirst and hunger bars to the game. This definitely changed how I play the game since I needed to keep track of 2 additional meters. If your hunger or thirst bar reaches 0, you will have a debuff and your energy will deplete extremely fast. Foods and drinks will add different feed or hydrate values. Number 2. Hardcore mines. Instead of getting chests with boots or weapons on the safe levels of the mines, you will instead get mini-bosses. The monster will drop a chest if you defeat them, but the item you will get is extremely random. Sometimes you will get an item needed in the community center, but a lot of times you will get 1 piece of coal or a basic fertilizer. Number 3. Fernhill Revenue Service. This is a mod that charges tax and utility bills on the 2nd of every month. The amount of tax that you need to pay depends on how much you earned the previous month. Water bill is dependent on how many sprinklers you placed over the course of the month. And electric bill is dependent on the number of buildings and machines you own. Be careful not to go in debt, or they will seize your shipping bin revenue, and there is a chance that your water supply will get shut off. Next mod is Animals Die. This is best paired with Animals Need Water. Your animals can die from starvation, dehydration, illness, or old age. This is a good touch since it adds a bit of realism to the game. It also reminded me of Harvest Moon, my first farming game. The next mods are ones that I have not used in a playthrough yet, but I am interested in trying some of this out in the future. Now let's go to number 5. Stardew Survival Project. This mod was not yet released when I did my hardcore challenge, but I would have definitely used it if it was. This is a work-in-progress mod that adds various realism mechanics to Stardew Valley. Like in Survivalistic mod, there are hunger and thirst bars, but in addition to that, you will have temperature meters. The mod adds some new craftables to help you with these additional meters, like this primitive water filter that you can craft using wood, driftwood, fiber, and coal. This can be used for water supply. If you don't have the materials to craft this yet, you can buy drinks from Pierre to fill up your thirst meter. However, 1 water bottle costs 50 gold, and it only gives 8 hydration. For food, I feel like the amount of hunger certain foods replenish here is more balanced than on the survivalistic mod that I used. It also shows how much hunger or thirst a food or drink will give, which is a nice touch. At the beginning of the game, you can craft a passive cooler to lower your temperature, or craft a campfire to increase it. Some other craftables will be unlocked as you level up. Lastly, food will not heal your HP in this mod. It will only replenish some energy. So, you need to have some bandages and medicine packs to eat for your mining trips. I imagine you need to buy this from Harvey, or you might unlock recipes further on in the game. Number 6 is something that I will never attempt. If any of you watch my live streams, you would know that I absolutely hate fishing. However, I do know a lot of people who love fighting against super difficult fish. And if you are the same, then this mod is for you. This mod will put all the strongest fishes in the sewer, so you are free to spend hours there catching lava eels and super cucumbers while I try and romance all the NPCs. To test out this mod, I might have set my fishing skill to max and ate some seafood pudding in preparation. I struggled, but I successfully caught a legendary fish and an ice pip, but I forgot to press record, so here I am again. Luckily, I caught a blobfish and a void salmon to show off. Numbers 7 to 9 are mods that make community center bundles harder. Please note that these mods work differently. You need to change some data files on your game for it, so make sure you have backup files. You will see a lot of variations for the community center bundle, but I picked the most challenging and or interesting ones, starting with number 7, challenging community center bundles. This follows the same pattern as vanilla Stardew, but you need to put more items per bundle. Look at Spring Crops bundle. You are now required to donate several pieces of each crop, and other items like blue jazz is now also needed. I will not show the other bundles to avoid too much spoilers, but this mod also adds a lot more difficult requirements for the boiler room and bulletin board. Number 8 is Community Center Bundle Overhauls. This mod completely overhauls the bundles. For example, the Crops bundle is now classified as beginner, advanced, and expert level with a lot more items needed for each. Beginner Crops even requires 5 ancient fruits. Now, if you want something more achievable within 1 year, you should download number 9, very hard version of Community Center Bundles for 1 year challenge. This mod is also very customizable depending on how difficult you want it to be. I downloaded the 1.02R version, and here you can see that you need more crops for Spring Crops bundle, but these are all definitely achievable compared to our first 2 mods. Don't worry about the rubber seeds since it will be rewarded to you after you complete a certain bundle. Number 10, Community Center Bundles, rechanged to NPC Favorite Gifts. This is a unique Community Center mod where you need to complete bundles based from NPC's favorite gifts. This will be interesting to use in a playthrough if you are aiming to befriend everyone as fast as you can. I am planning to do a run like this sometime in the future. By the way, I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so please consider hitting the subscribe button to support my channel in creating more farming games content in the future. Now, if you love Stardew Valley as much as I do, and you want to prolong the gameplay so you can further lose track of time and forget real-life responsibilities inside Pelican Town, then check out these next mods. Numbers 11 to 13 are all focused on balancing the game mechanics to increase its lifespan. Let's look at number 11, Arty Goat's Longevity. In this mod, profits are significantly reduced. The prices of the crops are more balanced, meaning crops with higher profit margins have higher seed prices. Cooked meal values are increased, which is a good thing since cooked items mostly give you a profit loss in the base game. Items will also have more worth when they are out of season, and will have a random variable price per day, which adds a touch of realism to the game. Another thing is that relationship with shop owners will give player price benefits. As if this will make me want to be friends with Pierre. Aside from those price balances, the mod also has taxes and utility bills that works a bit similar to the Fernhill revenue service at number 3. Lastly, it adds dynamic NPC clothing and enhances NPC death and dialogue, prolonging the attention given to them. Number 12, Stardew Valley. Same as with Arty Goat's Longevity mod, profit from selling items will also be reduced in this mod. Aside from that, you will need more resources to craft and smelt. Furthermore, taking care of animals, fishing, leveling skills, and building relationships will also be slower and more difficult. As for combat, monsters will have higher HP and attack power, and they would have decreased probability of dropping objects. Weapons and boot stats are increased to balance this out, but food or potions will now replenish less HP and energy. Lastly, this mod also adds some new optional items and custom maps, farm, cellar, and greenhouse. Up next at number 13, Balanced Valley offers a lot of customization for players, so you can choose which aspect of the game you want to change and how difficult you want it to be. This mod makes crops more realistic based from information in real life. It also balances the prices so you don't have overpowered options like the ancient fruit. It also rebalances animal product prices so you don't have to go for pigs every time you play. With this mod, you can also enjoy fishing more since it will now give a reasonable amount of money based on their difficulty. Lastly, this mod changes the prices of artifacts, minerals, gems, ores, and monster loot in the mines and skull cavern. Last but not the least at number 14, is a very popular mod among the Stardew Valley community. Roguelike mod by Tyler and the Habu offers a dungeon crawling experience to Stardew Valley. This mod features 10 unique boss fights and floors with unique challenges. If you like fighting monsters in the mines, then definitely give this mod a try. I am also planning to attempt this mod in the future. What mod are you most interested in using? What mod are you interested in seeing me use? Let me know in the comment section. Feel free to also check out my hardcore challenge on this next video.